Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we're going to be blowing on coffee. Okay. I'm sorry.
Ben, look at this.
Oh, there you go.
I've always wanted to try this. Watch this.
Okay.
How long do you think we can do this before people turn this off?
I don't know. Probably a while.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, everyone, today. That's been great. I so was tempted to hit the end broadcast. Just end it right after we started.
Is it working?
Let's both do it. Ready?
You gotta put me on screen now.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll put you on right there, like this. Okay, ready? Man, it's muggy out here.
It's so foggy up in here.
Well, hey, welcome, everybody. We're a bunch of idiots. My name is Sean, and this is my idiot son, Ben.
Hey there, I'm Ben.
People think I'm so mean to you, Ben. Am I mean?
No,
Okay,
he's
good.
a genuinely good father, I promise.
Yay. Well,
Only
you're a
off
good
camera,
son.
though.
You're a good son. Now, ready?
Thank you.
All right, we got to end this.
What's that?
Nonsense. We got to get to the show.
Right.
Today, we're talking about videos being cool, or crucial. Are videos cool or crucial? I want to start with a story.
Okay.
This is an absolute true story. And kids, if you're watching with your parents, what you're about to see is totally fake. A long time ago, I was hired to be the videographer for the lumber company that I worked for. And I created safety videos. And the start of one of the safety videos, I remember telling the construction worker, the mill worker guys, I said, let's make like a fake video where you guys dare one of your friends to blow up his teeth with put a firecracker in his mouth and blow up his teeth, like, because it's a dare, and like they're gonna put it on YouTube. So we did it, but for the safety video, I put all these filters all over it and I put titles on it. Well, then after the video was done, I stripped all the filters off to make it look like it was a home video, and I put it on YouTube. Well, the cool part is it was on YouTube for about 2 months, and actually longer than that, Ben.
Yeah, and what can you remind us? What year was this? Was it like 2005?
Oh, this was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I remember seeing this video and I thought it was real.
Yeah,
I
you were
remember,
too young
what?
to probably watch it, but I had it on YouTube for like probably 6 months actually.
Yeah.
The economy tanked. I ended up like not doing videos much anymore, and I was working at a tile store, and I called in sick one day, not because I was sick, but because I didn't want to go to work.
Right.
And I remember waking up and I went to my computer and I had like 1,000 emails, and they all said, saw this on AOTS, saw this on AOTS, saw this on AOTS. And I was like, what's AOTS? So I looked it up and it said Attack of the Show. And Attack of the Show was a show on the G4 channel, which is like a video game channel on cable. And Olivia Munn, who is now a famous Hollywood actress, she's actually in the X-Men movies and all that stuff. She was one of the hosts for this show called History of De-Evolution, Attack of the Show. And they featured my video.
Right.
And I can't show, actually have it on my hard drive, but I can't show it because I don't want to get copyright struck. But they thought that it was real. They were calling these guys idiots and like morons. They gave it a 3 out of 4 three-legged dogs, and then the other co-hosts aside from Olivia kept laughing at it. And I remember watching this. It was re-airing on satellite or on cable, sorry. And I was like, this network thinks it's real. And I was like, yes. So I monitored it for like a couple weeks, and every time someone said, if you pause it at this time right here, you can see that his teeth are just blacked out. And I would delete the comment because I wanted people to think it was real. Well, I want to show you guys this video because today we're talking about the power of videos. And I thought, what better way to start this than just to cut straight to video?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Josh.
Come on.
Put in your mouth, Josh.
Do it,
Put
do
in
it,
your
do it.
mouth, bro. It's going to be great.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
going to be great, bro. Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. It's going to be on YouTube, baby. Yeah.
Bang!
Oh, yeah. You're the man, bro.
Oh, dude, look, it totally knocked out your teeth.
Sweet. What a loser.
That
What a
looks,
loser.
that looks so good. I
Well-
think remember when she said Olivia when she was on the show, she like he's like we're gonna be on YouTube, baby. Like you
Yeah.
could be on YouTube reading poetry.
Yeah, she said you could be on YouTube reading a book. You don't have to blow your teeth out. And the funny thing, it was just totally fake. And I remember just getting such a rush, like when I saw that. Like, I was like, man, I made something that fooled network television.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about videos being cool or crucial in your kids ministry, and so we're going to show a bunch of videos today. And by the way, kids, that last video was fake; it wasn't real.
Yeah.
The teeth were blacked out. We used a roll of duct tape and a real fuse, and then I digitally added the stuff. I'm sure it probably you're aware of that. But I want to talk about a character that we created from a video, and the character's name is Beardy. Every summer, in fact, 2 weeks we have summer camp. Camp TV is back, everybody.
Yeah.
But we have a character named Beardy, and it started off as this episode where I put beard envy on my face, and my beard grows so long that it becomes a puppet, like it becomes a real thing. So this is from Camp TV, and it's called Beardy. Take a look.
Took out a bucket and whack. It was one of those crazy things, right?
It came to life.
It was fantastic to
I
do.
love him.
So let me tell you exactly what happened. So if you saw us coming out, you may just know exactly what was going on this next scene. Which,
Dude, look.
what are you talking
Come
about?
here, boy.
What are you talking about?
Hey, boy. Come here, boy. It's okay. It's okay, boy.
What is it?
It's okay, boy. It's okay.
Mr. Bucket.
Okay, so that was really bad. Like green screen, like we actually put on a green suit, and I had the beard on my hang on, let me switch the angles here so you can see. I put a green suit over my face, and I just had the sock puppet all the way down my arm, and I just did all the motions off of a green styrofoam head, and I superimposed it onto my face by putting dots on my face. And that was like our first attempt, and it really wasn't that good. Well, we had lost the first Doritos contest, and then the kids helped us craft another Doritos contest. And so I thought, what if we bring Beardy back into it for the Doritos contest? So this was our entry for the Doritos contest called Beard Battle.
Hey guys, check this out. I got one better. I bet you guys can't do this. Well, that was stupid.
We didn't win, but we have old Beardy, and that Beardy, it was actually one of the favorite things that we've created for videos because it's so ridiculous. Ben, you were around for some of that.
Oh, I was.
You were in elementary school when we created that.
No, I was a little older.
Were you high school?
Yeah, I was, because I remember that when you guys did the beer battle for the Camp TV, I was I was helping film Camp TV that year. When we
Okay, yeah.
not the
Well,
beer battle one though.
The thing about videos that I've learned, because when I started in kids ministry 25 something years ago, our worship pastor gave me a VHS camcorder, and he said, "Here, make videos for the kids." And I didn't realize how much fun, or how much I would love making videos, and even showing videos. So, going way back, we made these videos for the kids, and Ben, you were a kid, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember some of these.
Yeah.
And and you think I should show these, but I'm never going to show them because
Absolutely.
it's so embarrassing. But so what are we talking about? Why are we talking about the importance of videos? Why are they crucial, or are they just a cool part? Ben, what do you think? Are
Well-
videos cool, or are they crucial?
Crucial.
Why do you say they're crucial?
They're crucial to certain things. It's not like you can't have a kids ministry without videos, but they're crucial to reaching children, I would say. Like, you can have a kids ministry without it, but I can't think of any kid that hasn't watched 20 to 30 videos every day in our society. I don't see it. I don't see
Yeah.
kids that are not on screens at least once a day.
Yeah.
I'd say it's the most common thing that kids do.
It's they say that when I said this about 5 years ago, but I think it's up to like 80%. 80% of kids, especially coming out of COVID, they learn with a screen.
Yeah.
And YouTube is one of those things that's not going away.
Yeah.
I read this book. It's called Stream Punks. It's written by Robert Kinsell, and he is the CFO or CEO now of YouTube.
I think he sold it, right? I don't know. That doesn't matter.
But he was a big dog for YouTube, and there's a story in this. You guys, Ben, you could probably think of some famous YouTubers.
Oh,
like I want you to picture in your mind, and I want you guys at home, picture in your mind the most famous YouTuber that you can think of. Don't say it though. Ben, don't say it out loud.
Not saying it.
Okay? I know what you're thinking. You are thinking, and you guys at home, you're thinking the Missouri Star Quilting Company.
Absolutely. Wow. How'd you know?
The Missouri, I want to read you guys a story. It's insane. And I'll start, I want you guys to check this out. Missouri Star Quilting Company, they have 826,000 subscribers. They have 252 million views. And I want to read the story. The story of the Missouri Star actually began in 1996 in Greenfield, California, where the Doan family discovered that their son Jonah had a tumor in his lymph gland. They had to find a cheaper place to raise their large family, so they packed all their belongings into a rental truck and headed east to a small town in Missouri right in the middle of the United States. Their only connection to the town was that Jenny's parents had visited it once before. Hamilton proved to be a good fit for the family, and they were able to raise their children on Ron's salary as a machinist at the local newspaper. But by 2008, the financial crisis had wiped away their retirement savings, and Ron's job seemed in jeopardy. Here's the funny story. That crisis in 2008 was also the reason why I had to quit doing videos and go back to work at the lumber mill, because there wasn't room for that in people's budgets, apparently. But it was during that hardship that their children, Al and Sarah, decided to set up their parents with a retirement plan of sorts. They took out a $36,000 loan and bought their mom a long-arm quilt machine so she could embrace her favorite hobby and make quilts for the local community. They then borrowed another $24,000 to buy an old auto showroom that was big enough to house it, which became the Missouri Star Quilting Company.
Whoa.
And the reason why this is important, I'm going to go to the next slide. Check this out. If you Google Missouri or Hamilton, Missouri, it's the birthplace of J.C. Penney. So there's a J.C. Penney museum, Zach Wheat National Baseball Hall of Fame. But number one on notable people is Jenny Doan, quilter. What city in the world has the most notable person as a quilter? Well, check this out. Missouri Star Quilt Company was founded by the Doan siblings. It has grown into a $20 million per year business that owns 26 buildings in the small town of Hamilton and is part owner of 3 restaurants. The business brings in nearly as many as 8,000 quilters a month, and they hire 450 employees.
Whoa.
All because this lady, Jenny, she started making quilting tutorial videos.
Whoa.
And people started following. Yes, my dad's in the chair behind us watching. Thanks, Dad,
Hi,
for
Grandpa.
supporting us. They started making videos. So videos are a powerful medium that you can use to communicate something in an editable format. And that's what I love about videos. So why are they crucial? Because you're able to communicate something in an editable way. That I think is number one.
Yeah.
There's another company or another YouTuber that comes to mind, and I'm actually wearing his shirt, Mr. Beast. I was at our school this morning, Ben.
Yeah.
They're having a day camp. I walk around the corner. There's like 20 kids. 3 of the kids come running up and said, "Mr. Beast!" Mr.
Really?
Beast. What's that?
Did they think you were Mr. Beast, or did they just? like
I've
the
had
shirt?
kids say I'm like, just because I'm wearing the shirt, they say you're Mr. Beast. Like kids are so out of touch with reality.
It's
But
all the
Mr.
characters.
Beast has 96.4 million subscribers.
Whoa.
If you've never watched Mr. Beast, he literally just built a Willy Wonka chocolate factory. You need to watch Mr. Beast. I can't condone all of his videos, for kids. But Mr. Beast is insane. Here's some things. He's raised $20 million to plant 20 million trees. He's given millions to charities, donated over 100 cars. He's given away an island, right? He counted to 100,000. He has almost 16 billion views. 16 billion views, Ben.
You missed one.
What?
He's read the dictionary.
Oh, and he's read the dictionary from start to finish.
Yeah, forgot. That's crazy.
He is a guy, and here's the thing: if you know Mr. Beast, he hasn't changed. He's grown, but he hasn't changed. He's the same old guy that, if you go back and watch his first videos, because he is someone who wants to make YouTube videos, and he's not interested in making money, but he knows he has to have money to give away money in his videos.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking with a pastor friend of mine, and over lunch, and my pastor friend said this. Now, if you guys know Mr. Beast, he also started a Mr. Beast burger franchise, and now he's doing the Mr. Beast candy bars. And he said, I want to start 300 restaurants in one day. I want to say it again. He wants to launch 300 burger restaurants in one day called Mr. Beast Burgers. And he did it. He launched 300 restaurants in one day. Now, are they all being successful? That really is not the story here. I don't know if they are or not, okay?
Yeah.
But the point is, he launched 300 restaurants in one day, and my pastor friend said this. If Mr. Beast, a YouTuber, the guy that makes silly videos, can launch 300 burger franchise stores in one day, then how come we struggle to launch a church? And I just sat there and went, it's because I believe that there is power in communicating to the culture that understands, that has an understanding through the video format. And that's why I say that videos are crucial.
Yeah.
Well, I need to take a break for just a second, because videos, while it's important that they communicate, they're also meant to entertain. And there's two scenes, Ben. There's two clips that we've shot in the past, and some of these are so old, but I want to show them anyways. These are two scenes that really stand out. The first one's from the very first episode of Camp TV that Caleb and I did like 10, 12 years ago.
I think, yep.
It's called Lick a Lightsaber. Check it out.
Tell them about the big games, the epic games that we're gonna have.
Yes,
Tell them about those games.
Yes,
I
we
remember
have some
this.
epic games planned this week. We have Tron
His
Wars,
hair.
we have 10-pin bowling.
Hey,
We have
hey, I got a question for you. What about the game Lick a Lightsaber? That's a good one. That's a good one.
Lick a Lightsaber. That is a hammer. Anyways, we have a Water Olympics. We have an amazing relay race where we have a belly flop contest. We have relays. We have a disc golf course. We're utilizing some games, a game room, and everything. We have some absolutely crazy.
Hey, that tastes really sparkly. Hey, how about this one? I call it spinny, 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 spinny.
Okay,
arm.
I got to say something about this.
Another thing we have going this week.
Okay, I've shown that, Ben, to kids, and those of you watching, I've shown that to kids, and every single time at the end of that first episode, Mr. Reporter Harry says, "All right, everybody, stand up and do the spinny, spinny, spinny arms." Yeah. It's a video, and every time I show that, no matter, even kids today, they'll stand up and they'll start spinning their arms. It's a character from a video from 10 years ago, but to the kids, it's right now, it's in the moment, and they're communicating just as powerfully as you would if you're communicating on stage.
Right.
So are videos crucial? Absolutely. This one's a bit newer. During COVID, we were bored, and so we went to Lassen, and we made a series called Great Outdoors. You may have seen it, you may have not, but if you go to our YouTube channel, Squirrely Joe's Nut House, if you just go to Squirrely Joe, you'll see all these videos on there. But this is the tent making scene from the Great Outdoors.
Okay, well, camp's just about set up. Well, you know what? We did a lot of hiking to get here, and we got a lot more we're going to do this week. So I say let's take a little nap. Let's get a little break, and then we can be fresh here in a little bit. Okay?
Oh no, my tent fell down.
I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, my nice cozy camp. Oh, a sleeping bag. Got my ice chest. Water. Ah, this is camping. Ah, come on! Stop! Stop! What in the world? Hey, Caleb, I did it. My tent is set up. How'd you... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah,
Oh, that was awesome.
So I love it. You know, we write these bits, and then when you see the kids laughing at it, or you see it holding their attention, to me that just it's fun because you get to write something, and then you get to shoot it and act in it, and then if it a lot of times it doesn't work out, but when it does, like, it's forever,
Right.
and you can always refer to that. So, you know, Ben, we use videos a lot in our kids program, and there's always a purpose to showing the video. Like, we're always having some kind of reason, like,
Right.
to draw a point out of it, you know. But one thing I don't like is when videos are preachy, because I like, and I want to get your opinion on this, Ben.
Oh yeah.
I like showing a video and then talking about it.
Yes.
Rather than having the video, like if I were to come out the tent and go, now kids, remember, diligence is key. That just takes the fun out of it, right? What do you
Right.
think?
I agree. I think the whole point of preaching is that it's speaking, it's personal. It's videos can when you put a point to them, it's like an advertisement. It feels like an advertisement, which people just ignore at this point, you know? Like, at least you try to.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to it feels to me, when things try to speak to me through video, if I'm not already interested in that subject, I'm not going to listen to it.
Right.
I'm going to skip to the content, because I want kids especially, watch the videos for the content in it that will give them some kind of value. And then the preaching comes when you can bring your own personality into it. You can preach through videos, sure.
Yeah.
But you have to have that established,
Yeah.
personal connection.
I
And
like
it's
that.
it's hard.
I like how you brought in, like, it feels like an advertisement, like
Yeah.
like the old bait and switch, you know,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
it's this really great video, and then all of a sudden it says, you know, like, or this guy falling down the stairs reminds you to buy carpet at Bob's Carpet Emporium. You know, it's like
Toyota towel.
Toyota towel. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Ben. I'm going to say this, and some of you will probably get really mad at me, and I'll probably get hate mail from Orange
Of course.
Curriculum.
From Christians.
But I, for the longest time, used Orange Curriculum, and I would sit in the back of the room and watch the kids, and they had videos, so I would show the videos, and I would watch the kids go like this.
And I think I know why too.
Why? Yes.
Like, you're going from that and then you're preaching. It's a lot. Like, the teaching can be condensed into one segment. That you can set up the nuggets, right? So, like, the videos that you show beforehand that don't bring the point home. And then the kids are going to be, why did you show that? Your message is going to show why you showed that. Because you showed that for a reason. Now, you could, like, there's ways to use Orange Curriculum well.
Yeah, I'm not blasting Orange Curriculum.
Of course.
But do you remember what we did with Orange videos?
I remember that. Yes,
What
because
did
we
we do?
needed to buy time. That's what we needed, the videos to buy time.
That's one of the great points, is that videos are very transitional. So instead of
Absolutely.
speaking, followed by more speaking, followed by more speaking, you can cut to a video and then reset your stage, and then it helps keep the tension focused while you're setting up the next bit or the next speaking segment or whatever. But you said something a bit ago. It said if the videos are preaching and then you come back and preach on it, it's like you're saying it twice.
Right. And the videos can still have value, but if it's a video of somebody sitting there teaching from the Bible, and then it gets to you teaching on the Bible, that's not gonna recenter their attention. You're taking from the same attention pool, which is what, 5 minutes for our age group?
Right. It's actually less now.
3 minutes? 2 minutes?
It depends. If you're just straight up speaking, it's like 30 seconds. So you have
Huh.
to do something within 30 seconds to grab their attention while you're speaking. You're going to start losing them. And I'm talking younger kids.
That's a lot of work.
You know, but
Oh, yeah.
and I want to flip it. There's videos that do preach, and those are
Yes.
awesome.
And they work.
But don't follow it up with preaching.
Yes.
Set it up like a funny skit or a funny scenario that you get to act out what it was just preaching about, you know?
Right.
So like on the orange videos, I found myself editing in YouTube videos. Like there's one guy on a ladder and he's cleaning out the rain gutters and he goes, "Yesterday I yelled at my neighbor." You know, and I'm up here cleaning these leaves and I realize I can see his yard and I said, maybe I should do my neighbor a favor to show him how much I love him. You know, it's like, why are you talking about it? You know, it's like it felt so like in your face. And so when it said yesterday I yelled at my neighbor and it shows, I think I cut to like a guy like yelling at a dog like, "Ah!" You know, and then all the kids started laughing.
Right.
Because it takes like, I don't know, it adds that element.
It takes
that
the
spark.
pressure off. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I mean, you needed time to get to your preaching, and it was using preaching to get to preaching. It was redundant.
Using preaching to get to preaching.
It's
With
redundant.
kids, you can't use preaching to get to preaching. You have to use fun and entertainment and all this stuff to then get to the preaching to set them up for the preaching.
It's almost like you need like a battle strategy to teach.
Battle strategy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ben, those are good points. So, one, I think that videos are clear, edited visuals.
Yes.
So you know you're condensing a point into a frame, right?
Right.
They're timed stories. So I'll show like a news story about a pilot, you know, that landed a plane,
Oh, that was good.
or I'll show what's like DeAndre, the guy that stole his grandma's car. You want to do hood rat stuff
He
with
just
his
wanted to do
friends?
hood rat stuff with his
Yeah.
friends.
It's also culture creating. So when you make your own videos, like Camp TV, for instance, I have been told that churches come back to summer camp because their kids want more Camp TV. So because we've created we've done Camp TV for like 10 years now, it's created a culture within the summer camp. And when you can do that in your own church, like create, even if it's something silly as grabbing your phone and having a puppet and talk and whatever, or doing silly stuff, you can create a culture within your own kids ministry that you can't do live, but somehow, because it's video, kids grab onto it. When I read that book, Stream Punks, they said if you go back to the early days of filmmaking, movies and videos are never going to go away. It's a format that'll never go away because what's going to replace it? You could even think like virtual reality or whatever, but it's still edited stories, edited bits, right?
Yeah. And I have kind of I think kind of like in stories and metaphor kind of. I was thinking of like technology, the way things have gone. Like if you think about it, in like ages past, you have these different civilizations that came through, and the ones that didn't change lost. Think of why the British lost the war with the United States, and when they were starting as the colonies. The United States had a new way of doing something, and a new way of doing battle. So they were doing this like hit and run technique, and the British refused to do that. They didn't use it. They weren't going to use that strategy.
They were sticking to their old ways.
They were sticking to their old ways, and they never changed. They stuck to it, and they stuck to it, and stuck to it, and then within 100 years, their empire reduced to a small little size, and we don't want our influence to do that.
You hear that, Brits? Maybe
Oh,
you
boy.
should have put more videos in your kids' ministries, and you would have held on to the United States.
Oh my goodness!
If Caleb's watching right now, he's shaking his head. I guarantee it.
I know it. Yeah,
Mr. History Buff.
Absolutely.
You hear that, Brits? I think it's important to be offensive to some group of people every time we have one of these shows.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Yeah.
we're British in our ancestry, so we're good.
I'm just kidding. All right, Ben, we're going to close things out with I have a challenge for you.
For me?
I've been in kids ministry for a long time, and you're starting out, so this is a challenge for you. One thing that I've heard a lot, if it's one of the most common statements made about my craziness or our craziness that we've created, is what does this have to do with the Bible? Okay? So I'm going to show you 3 videos one at a time, and you at home, I encourage you to play this as well. Your goal is to watch the video that has nothing to do with the Bible, but then create a quick lesson out of it. But Ben, it's like a 1-sentence lesson, okay? Like a theme of a lesson. all right?
Understood. Okay.
Okay, so here's the first one. It's called Unlucky Surfer.
All right, hit me. Oh boy. I'm waiting for the unlucky. What? Let go!
Okay, so you show that to the kids, and what do you say to them?
Sometimes you just gotta let go.
Oh, sometimes you just gotta let go. There you go. You gotta let go of past hurt. Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
Or
Past,
your
you know-
parachute when an airplane takes it.
right. But spiritually speaking, you gotta let go of some things.
Right. Absolutely.
Ooh. Hang on. That deserves this.
Oh boy.
That's enough
Thank
of that.
you.
All right. Here's video number 2.
Okay. Okay, this is from my.
Forgive the terrible music.
That was from my 2002.
I know. It's old videos. All right. What's the spiritual lesson here, Ben?
That's a hard one. He got back up. Sometimes you just gotta get back up and you fall down. Right? He kind of. I mean, he stood back up.
I feel like
I don't really know. That's a hard one.
no. I think that's a party maker dud. I think it's 2 on the nose.
That's a hard one.
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
What about there's times you need to wait to experience the goodness of
Ah,
God.
that's true.
Because if you try to experience it too early, you're not ready for it.
Right. It's good.
It's called experience. You know what? I'm going to applause myself.
Wow.
All right, and the last video, Ben, this is actually the first video that I ever showed in kids' church.
I'm gonna
I
notice
found
that.
it and I had it on my PlayStation because that's all I had to show videos with.
Yes.
This is the very first video I ever found. This is the first funny video I've ever found, and I showed to the kids in a message. And this is like I think my 2nd year of kids ministry.
I
okay?
remember.
We had a TV. We showed it on a TV set. Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Let's see it. Oh no.
I've seen it
That was
so many
awesome.
times, and it still makes me laugh.
I remember that.
All
I know.
right.
I know. I was in.
So-
I was in your kids ministry at the point, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What spiritual lesson can we learn from that?
You gotta like not drive into things head first. That's not really spiritual.
You gotta not drive into things.
I mean, I don't know. Something about don't you gotta turn or something like that. You're going to the wrong direction. So
You're going the
don't
wrong
go that
direction.
Go the wrong
okay.
direction.
All
Go
right.
somewhere
You're going the wrong direction.
If you're going into the wrong, if you're going the wrong direction, don't do that. Go to the right.
Rachel says that was deep.
That was deep. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, here's my dad. He said sometimes being all in still requires us to experience failures. Get up and go again. Oh!
All right,
Hang
Grandpa.
on.
He's
Yep. That's 3 generations of wisdom right there, folks.
yeah.
3 generations. Well, that's it, Ben.
All right.
That's our show.
That's awesome. I think we have one more thing to do though.
Oh, we have to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, and next week we have a special guest that I'm really excited to have on the show. I'm going to
Me
let
too.
it be a surprise, but you guys are going to get a hint about what we're going to talk about. But here's the deal: we're running out of ideas on the wheel, so we need you guys to wait. Hold the press.
Holding the press.
Alana says, if you don't follow the path Jesus has for you, you could smash into a wall. You know what? It needs this one. You could smash right into a wall and blow your teeth out with a firecracker. All right,
Don't do
Ben,
that.
we need some music for this.
Well, do we have music? That's
We
not
do.
gonna get us copyright struck.
Not going to get us copyright struck. How about this? No.
I can't hear it.
All right, Ben, spin that wheel.
Okay, ready?
This is what we're going to say. I'll say stop. I won't. I'll close my eyes. You guys are witness. I'll say stop. Is it spinning?
Now it is.
Okay, and stop.
Nothing.
No, go back up. We'll just go to the closest one. What does that one say? Stealing or inspiration. Is it to take someone else's idea? Is it stealing or is it inspiration? That's what we're going to talk about next week. And our special guest is going to talk in depth about this very subject, whether he knows it or not. So I just gave a hint away. It's a he. You guys, I want to thank you so much for being on our show today, for watching In My Head. We're going to be back next week, but then the week after we're at summer camp doing Camp TV. So we will not be, but we will see you guys next week. So with that, we care about you guys. Have a safe day.